I am Kayla, and I decided to do the My Perfect Imperfections tag, which is where you list 3 things that you dislike about yourself and 3 things you do like about yourself. So without further ado, I dislike my ears. They are huge and they like to stick out a lot. I have written papers and speeches about how much you need to love yourself, but ears, just these anyway, irk me because I'm constantly trying to hide them and figuring out how to work hairstyles, because I can't just throw my hair in a bun, because if I do, then, you know, I'll have like my big ears sticking out, and that bothers me. And I know it shouldn't, and I know I should, you know, love myself, because that's something that I really can't control unless I get plastic surgery, but it does bother me and they are very troublesome. The second thing that I don't like about myself is the shape my nose makes when I smile. And I know that sounds petty, but I'm an American, so sorry. Anyway, when I do smile, my nose creates this kind of downward V shape, and the middle part just decides to droop, and I'm smiling overtly because I need to show you how bad it gets. That's the first thing I'll notice in photos, is how I don't smile too much, because I don't want to create that huge V shape. And I don't know, I can't control that either, but I definitely dislike it. I would never get a nose job or anything, but I also don't like the silhouette it provides my face with. I think it's rather bumpy and odd and doesn't really remind me of anything pretty. The third thing that I dislike about myself is, and probably always will be, my weight. Or not necessarily my weight, but how I look. I'm not going to stand up for you right now, obviously, but I definitely don't like the way I look, and I don't think I ever really will. I have big thighs, I have big hips, just, you know, because they're hereditary, but I have tried to lose weight, and I've tried healthy methods and unhealthy methods, and nothing really seems to grant me the perfect body that I wish I could have. So I know I'm not overtly unhealthy, but I also realize that I probably should lose weight, or I probably should try my best to look better, because currently it's just not working out, or I'm not happy with myself, which I think is a big portion. Is if you can change something, or if it deals with health especially, you should try your hardest to become the healthiest you can. And I hope I reach a point in my life where I can be able to accept my big hips and accept the fact that they're not going away, and, you know, create something that I think is beautiful, and everyone else hopefully will too. So now I get to say the things I love about myself, which is so much happier, it's ridiculous. So the first thing I do love about myself are my wrists. And you can laugh all you want, but I think my wrists are beautiful because they are thick, but they do have that feminine kind of touch with the bone. I carry these bracelets on me all the time, even though I don't really wear jewelry, just because I like the way they look on my wrists. And your wrist controls your whole hand, and considering I like to think of myself as a writer, as every teenager in America does, I use my hand a lot, so they're very important to me, and my wrists are my absolute favorite part of my body. I like how manageable my hair is. It curls nicely, and this is how it kind of is naturally. It curls nicely, it straightens nicely, but it's kind of thin, but I can deal with it, you know, it's nice. I like my ankles, and I think they're, you know, cute, and I don't have cankles, which is a little bit of a fear of mine, but I don't have them, so that's good. The third thing that I like about myself is another bone, so, you know, I'm obviously very much into that. I like my collarbone because it's kind of I mean, you know, if I hunch over, skinnier girls, you can see it much more prominently, but mine is kind of, now you see it, now you don't, because I'm not that thin, and I like that. I like that on some days I'll be having a bad day, but I'll look in the mirror and, hey, my collarbone, you know, came out of hiding today. And I think that's cute, and just like, I don't know, I like my collarbone, and I like the dip in my collarbone. So I don't know if it's parts of me that I like, or just parts of the human form that I am necessarily fascinated with. But either way, those were my perfect imperfections, and I would love to hear yours. Thank you for hearing me rattle on about my body. If you'd like to hear more, I'm always willing to complain. But for now, I hope that you stay beautiful and stay healthy and stay young, and that this video impacts you just a little bit. Thank you so much for watching.